So a couple of things. One, whoa, sorry. I have you on a box so that the camera angle is up higher. Makes it a little bit better video. But I went to Safeway the other day and got Lucerne milk creamer. Like it's basically like a milk that is flavored like creamer, but it's more milk than it is the other products and chemicals that make up regular creamer. So I went ahead and got that, and I have to say, it is pretty dang delicious. I like it. I think I'm going to switch over to it. There's a slight concern. Here's where things get a little tricky. There's a slight concern because we have to watch our phosphates, right? So because of that, milk carries phosphates. Dairy basically does. So ice creams, cheese, things like that will carry the phosphates. But the regular creamer, like you get at, like French vanilla or whatever, sweet cream, any of those that do not have the dairy product in it carry seed oils and other chemicals and tons of preservatives to keep it shelf ready. So there's a trade-off. That happens. What's right or what's wrong? It's one of those places where you just can't even, you can't really, I don't know. You just have to decide for yourself. If I was not on dialysis, I would totally switch over to the Lucerne, definitely, because it's more milk substance than it is the chemicals, and definitely not so much the seed oils. And that's the dangerous part of your body, is the seed oils, which makes everything taste delicious, which is why creamers taste good. So anyways, even with my special coffee creamer now, I am still very tired. I just ran over to DaVita and just got back. I'm doing my second exchange. But I went over there because I had to get blood work done. Apparently TEP is doing a whole thing over there. So they had the roads blocked off, which was really annoying to me. And it could be just because I'm tired. But have you noticed, like, when you get tired, just things just upset you? I'm kind of like, why couldn't I have gotten a courtesy call that said, hey, we're going to see you tomorrow. There is road construction. Here's the easiest way to get in here. So I basically parked in a parking lot that is not attached to DaVita because you can't get in there. And I guess you can get in through St. Mary's Way or something, but it's just chaos. Like, anyways, I parked and then I had to walk, which was fine because it was basically everything was in the shade, so that wasn't too bad. Because today I think is going to be 102, but still, it's kind of like, how many patients are you seeing today? Can't you just tell a courtesy call, like give out a courtesy call that says, hey, by the way, here's where you should go. Here's where you come in. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking. Maybe I'm trying to be more who I am and other people just cannot be like that. I don't know. Anyways, blah. So that happened this morning. But the reason I am so tired is because I have started to run. Now, running to me is pain in the butt. I don't like it. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I find that my body responds really well to it and quickly. My people, the Peruvians, we are runners by nature, so why I'm not participating, I would have to blame the American culture, because the American culture really says do not run. Not really. But it's quick to feed you up or fill you up with garbage food and keep you sick. So nonetheless, I decided that I am going to run. And here is what I do. So remember, I got a walking pad about a year ago. And ironically, I think I got it in like August or something, where I really kind of didn't need it because it was so nice outside that I could go outside and walk. But I've hauled it out. And you have to oil it. just to make sure it runs smoothly. So I got it maintained, and by me I mean Donnie. So he got it up and running, and then we went ahead and got a board from Home Depot to put it on, because I actually have carpet in my living room, and there's a section that I could put it on in the kitchen, but I can't really see the TV, and I have to be distracted enough to I can't use it in the kitchen. So he got this board that I put on the carpet. It's really lightweight. It's like plywood, but not as splintery, and definitely not as heavy. And then I just put the walking pad on top, and from there I just go forward and hit the on button. So what I decided to do is make a goal of June to hit 8,000 steps, which is very simple if you're an average regular person and you're doing average regular things for the most part. But I would challenge you to stop and see how many steps you're getting in a day, because I was really surprised. And I actually ignored for a long time my Fitbit, even though I wear it, because it's amazing how many days I would do like maybe 1,000 steps. And those are days that I'm just exhausted. So those would be like a diamond art day or a crochet day where I'm just sitting there and maybe video editing. So my thing now, my goal now is that I'm going to walk for 8,000 steps. And, but I decided I had to break it up, because that's just boring. So what I do is, last week I walked for 5 minutes, and then I ran for 5 minutes. Now, granted, my running is very, very slow, because I have not ran in a very, very long time. Even though I do the RPM bike, it's a different movement. Running requires your joints to have like shock, I guess, in a sense. Whereas the elliptical, you're just so smooth, or the bike motion, you're just smooth, but running, you're just constant pounding. So I have noticed that my body is sore from running, but not overly sore. So I think I'm doing really good. Actually, I have overshot my steps, so I ended up getting like 10,000, 14,000 in one day. I think that's how you say it. It would be 14, like 874 or something like that. So it was quite a big difference than just the 1,000 I would get. And I'll be honest with you, on the weekends is usually when that happens, because you're just trying to chill and relax, and it's hot outside. You don't want to go anywhere. But I did learn some like tricks, like if I vacuum or if I swept and mop, I'm walking around. So there's that. Watering the plants, I have to go from the kitchen to outside. So there's that. So there's definitely ways to do it. There's also ways to cheat. Like if you go like this, it thinks you're walking. So I don't do that. See, this wrist doesn't have my Fitbit. My other one does. So that's why I didn't use that one. But yeah, there's definitely ways to cheat in case you really needed to get that extra 100 steps in or whatever. I have been taking Smokey out. He's aging, so he doesn't really want to go out very far. In fact, he'll just let me know when he's just done being outside. Makes me sad, but I think it's kind of to be expected. He has a little struggle still coming up the steps, but I did get him those vitamins, so he should be doing a lot better, or he is doing a lot better with those. But it's so hot outside that we go out like at 4 a.m. And then we go out and we come back right in. And then at night tonight, probably around 10, I'll take him back out to pee and then come back in. And that's kind of our routine in the hot summer times, which is now. Everything else up until now has been pretty nice. So, even the other night, Charlie and I went for a walk the other night. And I had Smokey, and he's doing really good. And I had Charlie holding my other hand. And we went around a corner, and I did not know that this tree bush thing was not managed well. So I got caught in my hair. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. And I didn't realize that it had grabbed onto Charlie, and he like winced, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And I checked him, I said, I think he's okay. And then we got back home, and I gave him a bath, and he was kind of like wiggly, like he didn't want the water on his face, which is understandable. That's just a toddler anyways. And then when I got him out to dry him off, I saw that branch had come across his poor little face. Like, I want to cry. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I told Javi, I'm like, I broke your child. And thank God his eye closed, because it like went across his eyelid. And it wasn't open, so it wasn't like a gaping thing. But if you ever have desert plants, or specifically like mesquite plants, scratch you, it does raise your skin, because I believe there's a poison. I could ask Donnie what it is, but I believe there's some type of poison happening, and your skin just reacts to it, and so he's not been out like roughing it in the desert anyway, so I think he's a little sensitive to things, but he's fine. Like, I felt really bad though, but what was funny too is he went right to sleep that night. Like, he was just so tired from us having fun here, and then going out for a walk after dinner. So, but anyways, that additional walking has been helping me, and then just the running. So this week, though, I have decided that I'm going to do 6 minutes of walking and then 6 minutes of running. Now, running is a light jog, but I found a nice pace, because what I didn't realize was the walking pad does not go especially fast, because it's just basic for your home. It's really for walking. It's not really for running, but it will go a little faster. So I am doing this simple run, and it's perfect because it gives me the opportunity to raise my heartbeat and to feel like I'm working out and breathing a little difficultly. Those are all signs that your body is working hard to get you going. And then when I'm done, I'm just so happy. And so what I do is I sit down, like I'm having my coffee or whatever, and then maybe I do my exchange, and then I get on that walking pad and I do one 12-minute situation. And then I get off and rest. Actually, I kind of walk around a little bit because my heart rate has been elevated and my legs are just like super tired. So I walk around, and then once I kind of like settle back down, then I sit down and do whatever I need to do, whatever that ended up being. And then in about an hour later, I'll do another one. So basically throughout the day, I'm doing 4, maybe 5 12-minute sessions. And to me, breaking it up like that has really helped and really made me feel better. But I will say that last week at 10 minutes was super great. Like, I felt great. I felt good. It was so manageable. And then I challenged myself to add another 2 minutes. And those 2 minutes have made such a difference. You never know how long a minute is unless you have to hold a plank or you have to run. It's like, everything else is just like, oh, whatever, it's just another minute. But those 2 things, I tell you. So anyways, that's what I've been doing. Things are good. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.